Hey everyone, this is Mystic with the Gunpla Network, and today we're going to be reviewing the high-grade 00 Gundam 7 Sword G. If you're interested in this kit, you can find it over at Canadian Gundam. Don't forget to use your code Gunpla Network to save 10% off your entire order. So taking a look at him, we have him here straight out of the box. I only put the stickers on him, no panel lining. Although he really doesn't have that many spots for panel lining. That's not really the kit's fault though, he is more of a smoother style Gundam than I typically build. But let's go ahead and take a look at the size comparisons. So here we have him next to our cute little SD Freedom. He appears to be ever so slightly taller than the high grade Freedom before its wings. And here he is next to my Master Grade Freedom 2.0. Now let's do some articulation. So we've got that side-to-side motion. His head does go back and forth pretty easily. Where his GN drives are actually spin, move. You can get him out of the way, you can sit him right on top of the shoulders. Shoulder moves up and down and can spin all the way around. Full bicep rotation. The elbow joint allows for a wide range of motion. The little blue piece on his wrist does rock back and forth slightly. And his wrist is on a ball joint. Nice side to side on his torso. His torso also can spin, but if you aren't careful, you are going to knock him off his little torso peg. A little bit of torso crunch. Front skirt can move up a little and do a little wiggle. Side skirt's on a decent little peg, moves around freely. And the back skirt doesn't move. Top of his leg can twist around. Really nice double jointed knee. This little piece does flip up for more foot movement. And a really nice ankle joint. Nice kick forward. The front skirt doesn't get in the way at all. And his small back skirt doesn't hinder the back kick very much. Let's take a closer look at all the stickers it did come with. We got a nice little green and black sticker in here for his eyes. This little red sticker that goes on top of this clear plastic right here. And these yellow stickers for the top V-fin part have a horrible time sticking. They are not good stickers. They are my least favorite stickers in the entire thing. This super tiny sticker in the back of the head. And then you have these little gray stickers that go down the sides of his leg, both inside and outside. I think they look pretty good. And then you have these little black and green stickers. You have one in the side of his head, two on his arms, and one on the side of his leg. The one in the head is very hard to see underneath that clear plastic. Two on the arms, the details are really small, so still kind of hard to see. And the one on the leg actually looks really, really nice. This little gray strip on the gun is a sticker. And then you have the same kind of gray sticker on both the GN Sword 2 long and short. And now for what everyone is really here for. His 7 swords and a gun. Here we have the GN Buster Sword 2. On the back here you have a little handle for when it's in sword mode. If you flip these two pieces out by the handle, pull this long piece out and wiggle these little two blue side pieces out a little. You now have the Buster Sword in shield mode. So then you tug the sword handle side out to reveal this circle, and this little peg will all fit nicely onto his GN drive shoulder piece for storage. Up next we have the new gun. The handle does split and move around, and you slide the handle up into this blue part for when he's holding it, because there is a little spot it hooks into on his arm. And once again, you have a little peg to put it on the other GN drive shoulder piece. This side is a bit more wobbly, but as long as you don't shake him around, it's not going to fall out. The GN guitar does have a little handle that slides in and out. You put it in for storage, out for when he's holding it. There is 2 of them. And they have this little tiny peg and they just hook into the sides of his knees. Next up we have the GN Sword 2 Long. Also has that handle that rotates and splits apart, and a smaller version of that little blue flap. And then you have this little handle for when you have the sword in rifle mode. This little peg hooks into his side skirt. It sits in there nice and snug so you can just move it around while posing. Here we have the GN Sword 2 Short. Cute little dagger style sword. Blue flap and movable handle again. But if you pull the tip of it off, you can insert the cable like this. And now you have this cool bendy tip. Throw the tip back on and you can put it on the other side skirt. Now for his final 2 swords. They're beam sabers. If you pull these little spikes out of his back skirt, throw them onto the beam saber effect pieces, you got your last 2 swords. And lastly, we did get an open hand. I really like this. I like having additional hands with additional hand poses, and you just don't see that enough in high grades. So I really appreciated that, even if it was only the one. This was actually a really quick kit to build. The Gundam itself is very, very simple in its design. I honestly think I spent the same amount of time building the base Gundam as I did building his weapons. The 00 Gundam is a very sturdy build though. I could shake him around and he barely moves. There was barely any wasted pieces on the runners. There was a total of 4 pieces and 1 PC part that did not get used. Although my bit bin is crying, I'm actually super happy about that. I do think the stickers look really nice on this kit. There are a couple in its arms underneath that clear plastic that are a little hard to see, but I think that's more of a scale thing than a sticker quality or plastic quality thing. And V-fin stickers, in my opinion, are terrible. They just don't stick, so I don't think that's part of this Gundam's fault. It's just, it could have been color separated, I guess, maybe. I did find the articulation to be pretty decent. I like the small front and side skirts that made leg movement super easy. The pegs for the side skirts were super easy to work with while posing him. I'm actually super happy this was a good build for me. This is my first 7-sword kit in my collection, and I was really hoping this was going to be a good build, so it didn't disappoint me. So yay! Alright everyone, I think that does it for my review of the high-grade 00 Gundam 7-sword G. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And don't forget to keep building.